14.20 interleave, we're going to write a method that accepts a queue of integers as parameter. So I already have this right here. It's going to rearrange the elements by altering methods from the first half of the queue with those of the second half. So if we have something that looks like this, it'll look like something like this. The second half, all these values are going to be kind of mixed in with it like this. To understand the result, consider the two halves as lists, and we're just going to combine them in alternating fashion. And we can do this for this example and this example. Now we do have an initial condition that we have to deal with right here. That's what I have in this if statement. If our size is not even, we're going to throw a new illegal argument exception. We're allowed to use a stack, single stack, as an auxiliary storage to do this. What we can do first here is just use one of these as an example. I'm going to use this one. So this is going to be the example that we are going to use. My thought process going through this is that we are going to want to take these values and move them to the back of our queue. That way we can look at these values. And these values we are going to want to put inside of here. We're going to have to move this to the stack and then back to the queue and then to the stack again, just to get the order right, because remember, stack is first in, last out, queue is first in, first out, and then we can mix them together. So to do that, let's start off with a for loop. We want to run this for the half size of our original queue. So let's make a variable called size, and we'll set it equal to q.size. That's going to be our reference point for a lot of this actually. So inside of here, we're going to have a for loop in a is equal to 0, and then we are going to set a to be less than our size. Then we have an a++. Inside of here, we are going to want to push to our stack. Actually, we don't want to push to our stack yet, sorry. Remember, we want to add all of this to our queue so that we can look at the back in the front. So we're going to do q.add, q.remove, and that's going to do this for the entire first half of whatever we have. So now that we have this in the front and this in the back, we can move on to adding this to our stack. It's going to be a similar header like this for loop. So we're going to have for int a is equal to 0, a has to be less than size, all this good stuff. We're just going to do an s.push where we do a q.remove. So we're going to be removing all the values that are in the front, which were the ones in the back, pushing them to our stack. This is what our queue is going to look like, and this is what our stack is going to look like. We're going to want to add these back to our queue. Now notice they'll be in backwards order. Don't worry about that, because we're going to basically do all of this over again so that we can get it in the correct order before we modify it. So from here, we're going to have another for loop in a is equal to 0, a has to be less than size, a++, all that good stuff. And inside of here, we're going to do a q.add s.pop. So this is essentially just moving everything back. But remember, it's in the reversed order because first in, last out. We still want to look at our back ones. So we are going to have to move this around yet again. So we're going to add to the back of our queue the front values. That means that these are going to be in the front yet again, and we can push this to our stack. So now we have this in the correct order that we can look at. All we need to do is have a while loop, and we're going to want to run this while our stack is not empty, because we are going to pass everything from our stack back to our queue in the alternating order. So first things first, we know that our queue value goes in first. We're going to redo this queue right here. So we'll do q.add and then just a q.remove. So that's going to remove this first value, this 2. Now after the 2, we're going to want this 7. So we're going to have to pop off from our stack. And so we'll do a s.pop. Oh, sorry, we'll do a q.add s.pop because we have to add this to our queue. We can close this off. And that's just going to be repeating until we get through our entire stack. And when I just realized we're doing all this, we got a no such element exception. And the reason why this is because I set size equal to q.size. I believe earlier I said that we have to run through half of this, and that is what is truthfully true. We need to divide this by 2 so that we don't get any kind of no such element exceptions. If we divide it by 2, we stay within our bounds, because with this logic going all the way down, it would work. Pass 3 out of 3 tests. Make sure all of your code is correct. I had to go and debug this for a while, but that is practice it, exercise 14.20 interleave.